numbers, and the tip is won by Concordia University's Donnell Pfeiffer.
And here we go again, game number 2 of our day.
Inside to Tommy Granado, and his pass trying to get it to the wing is going to be intercepted by Brandon Brown. On the push and the dunk, that's one way to start it. Tyler Hurley found a crease, came down and slammed it. Nice start there by the Bulldogs, coached by Steve Keller. Jump shot won't go, and on the push, here comes Brandon Brown. Inside to Hurley, his pass, couldn't quite get that pass where he needed it to try to slam home another one. His outlet pass then is stolen. Attacking the rim with the point guard, Glidden. Backcourt is Brown from Montana State Western. From Dillon, Montana, enrollment of 1,400, the Bulldogs. On the push is Brown. His shot is going to be stripped. They're going to call a reach-in foul and a 2-shot opportunity. They said Brown was going to the free throw line. The foul will go against Concordia's. That'll be Austin Simon, his first team foul.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Brandon Brown today, averaging 22 points a game, team leader in steals, assists, and threes. A well-rounded player for the Bulldogs of Montana Western.
75% from the free throw line and hits the first one. Second one on its way. He's got them both. The 5-4 Concordia finished that thought. Brown's also second in the league with 2.2 steals. Out front, feeling the pressure there is Hurley. Hurley gives it up to Erickson. Man-to-man, tough pressure here by Concordia. The Concordia University Eagles. Shot won't go into Dakota Downs, who's just checked into the lineup. Kicks it back out. Shot from 3 won't go by Frazier. DeLon Frazier. See what Brown and company want to do. He's going to pull up and shoot a 3 ball. That won't go. I think that's going to be Austin Simon. He's got 4 on the stick back and biggest lead of the afternoon for Concordia at 5, 13-8.
And they are relentless on the boards, aren't they?
Really get after on the defensive side. Brown inside, nice pass inside, rejected away on a good defensive play by the Eagles. It'll stay with Montana Western. Montana Western on the rebound. Back into the sure hands of Brandon Brown. Picked up by Stengel. A little left hand check there, nothing called. Brown has the top of the key. He'll go one-on-one. Splits 2 defenders off the glass. Can't get it, but draws the foul, and Brown will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, a 5-point margin for Concordia now, 13-8. And Brown going to the line. Slow start a little bit. He's usually the top scorer for the squad, 22 a game. Only 2 so far, both from the free throw line.
Foul will be on Stengel, his first, as Brown misses the front end. The 2-shot foul.
Brown from the free throw line, 75%, an excellent free throw shooter, misses that time.
13-8, Montana Western's been on that 8 mark for a while. 11:37 left. Brown's second free throw, perfect. He's got 3 all at the line. It's a 4-point margin. He gave the point to the wrong team there, so it should be 13-9.
Tommy Granado.
Concordia.
Mark. Tommy Granado, a big man, 6'10", 260 pounds, a senior out of Claremont, California, leads the team in blocks with 39.
Donnell Pfeiffer and DeLon Frazier check in. This is a deep Concordia team. Brown to the basket, up and
what a shot.
Pretty play there by Brandon Brown, and a timeout for Concordia. Brown's bucket makes it 16-11. We'll take a timeout too. Number 4 ranked Concordia trying to make it to the quarterfinals. The winner of this game gets LSU Shreveport tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Out front with it is Brandon Brown. Fadeaway 15-footer, yes. Brown, all Brown that time. The left baseline makes it 20-15. We're inside of 10 minutes. I thought Edward Willis was going to take up residency there in the paint. Nothing was called and no shot was going up. But the outer official rang him up for a traveling violation.
Well, a little bit too big to miss. 6'4", 210, the senior out of Santa Monica, California, called for the travel.
Brown with the left-handed dribble. Across the timeline, picked up by Stengel. Draws an immediate double team. Then kicks it back over. Somebody's going to be open, but Concordia does a great job of contesting everything. Brown to the basket, up, and yes. Make a pass, cut to the basket. Don't know what to do, cut to the basket. Brandon Brown did that. Good pace of this game. Brown, crossover move, and Frazier's going to foul it maybe once, maybe twice. They'll call the first one on the push outside in the perimeter. They'll call it on the floor. It'll be Frazier's second foul, 7th team foul. It'll send Brandon Brown to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Checking back in the lineup will be Tommy Granato, along with Austin Simon and Donnell Pfeiffer for Concordia. Deep team of the Eagles. And as they go deep on their bench, they'll play as many as 9. Free throw up. Brown's got 12. We saw a great guard. We've seen one now in Brandon Brown. We saw a great guard last game in Greg Shine of LSU Shreveport. He had 32 in the win over Southern Poly. And Brown's got 13. On the drive to the basket, Simon kick. There's Glidden again, feeling it. Turn him loose. Cameron Glidden. He's got 12, all from beyond the arc. Got to find that kid. He is really lighting them up.
And that makes him 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. Concordia, 60%.
Brown back over to Chambers. In the corner to Hurley. His 3-ball high off the rim. Skying for the rebound and not be able to control it is Austin Simon. 33-26, 7-point margin. Montana Western will have it underneath their basket.
Well, Brown
will throw it in.
After a slow start, Brown now with 13 points. Half of his team's total of 26.
Brown into Erickson, back to Brown. Gives it to Owsley. Brown's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. He's the captain. Off the corner, and Kyle Erickson. Extracurricular there as he looked at the monitor. So Glidden, he's got 16. Another free throw opportunity here. 2:40 left. This one rattles in. He's got 17. 3 for 4 from the line. A 9-point lead. Biggest lead of the afternoon for Concordia. Brown across the timeline with a left-handed dribble. Gives it into the high post to Hurley. Spin move inside. Draws some contact. Nothing called. And Hurley puts it off the glass and scores. He's got 8. Back to a 7-point margin. Out front to Glidden. Looks for it and then gives it over to Willis. Willis will tack the paint. Push off, nothing called. Then gives it off and a nice give and go. Dakota Downs has 5. Nice ball movement that time from Willis to Downs and back to a 9-point margin at the 2-minute mark.
And Willis
45-36.
Willis made that extra pass. He could have gone up for the shot, but he saw Downs to the left of the lane, and Downs able to make it.
Brown will draw yet another foul. Brown is a handful off the dribble as he attacks the basket. The foul will go against Dakota Downs, his first. Both teams are in the double bonus, and Brown with his 18 points will look for number 19 and 20. This one rattles in.
That makes him 11 of 13 from the line, Mark. 11 of 13.
Everyone has been attacking the basket. Brown, the next free throw on his way. Yes, he's got 20.
And we've been talking about scrappy players. Overstreet is one of those scrappy players for Montana Western.
Well, these referees doing an outstanding job of, like I said earlier, just watching the ball, not watching the ball, but calling their areas. Good pass inside, and Kyle Perry's got his first 2. We're back to a 5-point game with 45 seconds left, and Glidden
throws the ball away. That's a big turnover. And now Montana Western an opportunity to cut this lead down to 2 or 3 points. And you heard the yell probably right in front of us. That was Overstreet for Montana Western.
Brown out front, picked up by Stengel. Brown draws a double team, attacks the basket, crossover move. Possibly had a path to the basket there, but he tried to make a late pass to Tyler Hurley. Right idea, but Brown might have been able to go up and try to get a shot off. He couldn't do it.
And that may be what Hurley was expecting. instead of going to the basket to accept that pass.
Shot clock is turned off, 25-24. Concordia can play this for the last shot. 45-40. Good first half here. Physical first half, as we've had over 20 fouls called in this first half of action. Stengel out front, back to Glidden. Contact there, nothing called. Glidden trying to free himself. Open three ball. Glidden leaves it short. Stick back by Downs won't go. On the rebound is Perry. Shot from Brown at half court. We're at halftime. Earlier today, Shorter, Georgia, the number 1 seed, defeated Point Loma 92-77. They'll meet Rogers State, a 69-63 win over Evangel. Our game earlier today, LSU Shreveport defeated number 5, ranked Southern Poly 84-71. So possession arrow favors the Bulldogs of Montana Western, and Brandon Brown picks up where he left off. He's got 22 on the driving layup, and it's a 3-point game. Concordia looking for their first shot. Go to the big guy when you need to, and Tommy Granado, he's got 4 and a nice little move on the left baseline, the low block. Back to a 3-point lead. Brandon Brown, he'll go to the basket, crossover inside, score. Brown does that very well. He is a handful off the dribble drive. Pass inside, Granado gets it stripped, and at this pass, outlet pass is stolen by Erickson. Here comes Brown. Behind the back. Pass off to Miller. Baseline jump shot. Yes, Montana Western. They've got their first lead in a long time. 48-47. The first 2 by Miller. It looks like they're still in that box and one. A shot won't go, and on the rebound is Jake Housley. Out to Erickson.
I think they took that shot a little bit too soon in that offensive set, Mark.
Brown cut to the basket, gets the feed, gets it back. He'll take it out with the left-hander, but then he'll attack the paint. Little push off inside. His shot won't go. Couldn't get the bunny inside to Brown. Into the corner. 3 ball on the way. Won't go. And one and done. It's Concordia. Winner gets LSU Shreveport. Loser gets the ride home. Finish of their season. Brown out front with it. Crossover. And pulls it back in. Nice give and go. And they'll call an offensive foul on Tyler Hurley, and that'll be Hurley's second foul. Nice defensive positioning there for Concordia University.
Oh, wow.
54-50, 7-0 run here by Concordia after Montana Western had taken a 50-47 lead on a 10-2 run to start the second half. Brown inside, kicks it back out front to Miller. To Brown for 3. This one off the left rim, and on the rebound is Donnell Pfeiffer. Make that a 9-0 run. Concordia starting to right the ship here a little bit.
Boy,
14:55 left.
What a great back and forth between these two highly competitive squads.
Deep in the corner to Miller. He shoots a 3, and yes! Brandon Brown threw the double team out front. Found his teammate, and Miller drained the three. Right back is Glidden. Chambers has the rebound. Push off inside, nothing called there. Then Brown goes up inside and cannot get the bucket. He's going to draw the foul. That'll go against Austin Simon. It'll be his third. Earlier today, Shorter, Georgia is making their first ever NAIA appearance, the number 1 seed. In fact, they're going to Division II next season. They defeated Point Loma 92-77 to advance the Saturday quarterfinals. They'll meet up with Rogers State. Brown hits the first free throw, his 25th point of the night. Rogers State defeated Heart of America Conference participant Evangel 69-63. Second one no good. And then earlier today, LSU Shreveport defeated number 5 ranked Southern Poly 84-71 for that 20-point margin here. 83-63 in favor of Concordia. Up next, Southern New Orleans. A surprise Robert Morris, the number 3 seed. Shot won't go. 3 ball on the way and count it. Brigadier Chambers. You know, 6 games. It's easy to do that.
Yeah, I can have.
Southern New Orleans will play. You know, I'm just going to leave it to the next game. It's actually going to be Our Lady at the Lake against Biola.
There you go.
3 ball on the way. Count it. Brandon Brown. He's got 28 in immediate timeout. Into a 15-point margin. Montana Western led early in the second half. Erickson might have got away with the travel. Brown goes up, reverse layup, counter. Very graceful around the basket. Brandon Brown's got 30 points. That's going to do it. Clinton cranks in another three. He's got 28. Minute 19 left. Brown tries to answer. His three leaves a little bit short. Losing the deck, and Clinton's going to get fouled inside. That's going to go against Jake Owsley. That'll be Owsley's first foul.